Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And he shoots! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played into space, and this is Figo. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Ukraine are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. It is a corner, good chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Towering header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Figo quietly revving up. Vieira. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. Dumfries. And it's Van Dijk. Vieira. Anderson. That's been cut out, well played. Eto'o chasing after it. Dumfries. Now Anderson. Goulet.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Araujo. Araujo has got himself a free kick. Van Dijk. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking to play him in. It's Eto'o! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. It's not an especially good pass, that. Azar. Chips it through. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Araujo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! Goal, Ukraine! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's delightful. And that's played in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's O'Reilly. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Figo.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Anderson! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Terrific effort! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Ukraine leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Ukraine are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we get things going again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Goulet. He's going to be disappointed with that. Figo. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Ukraine are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Defending was strong and firm. That's going right the way across.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looks to the other side. It's a pretty loose pass. Eto. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sitting high and with purpose. Lewis. Great chance! And no mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 11.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
El dorsal 9.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
El dorsal 21.
And here's Hullet.
Serán sustituidos por
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Yamal is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ukraine are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Neymar. Neuer. O'Reilly. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. Do not write them off. Back they come. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Semenyo. That's the throw. O'Reilly. Gives it back. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Semenyo receives it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Turan. Dumfries. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Yamal. It's come to nothing. Vieira. Could be danger here. O'Reilly. Anderson. O'Reilly. Semenyo. Has a look and plays it forward. Thinks about the shot. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación.